Commiserations on defeat. Was the conditions in terms of your racket strings or just the heat in those first few games and throughout the match like the thing that was most difficult to deal with today?
No, not really. I didn't think the heat was bothering me or anything.
And what about in terms of your strings on your racket because of how the ball in terms of your timing? Did you feel it was the strings of the racket or just you just didn't feel the rhythm out there today?
I don't think the fault was in my strings.
Yes, she played a tremendous match, and you being close with her and all the history that you have with her, despite the loss, in terms of her reaching her first quarterfinal at a slam for 14 years, just your thoughts about that and how sorry is.
Yeah, I'm super happy for her, to be honest. And of course, she's a great competitor, and you can always see her like trying one more time, trying one more time. I even like started watching her when I was really young on an under 12 tournament. She was so young to reach her first Roland Garros, I think like second week for sure, quarterfinal maybe. And she's still here, she's still fighting, so now she has her best results, so I'm really happy for her.
Is she a little more calmer on the court in these moments when you see her with how fiery she is and how she can be intense? Is it something where you feel her being calm a little more has helped her?
I'm not sure, I don't watch every match of her, but I mean, I don't know what's the reason, but I just, what I can see is that she's a fighter and she keeps trying, so that's what I see.
And finally, just for the rest of the fall and what you talked with your dad after the match in terms of how he viewed the match, what about those two things there from your perspective?
Sorry, again?
In terms of how what your dad said to you after the match, in terms of how he viewed it, as well as what's your fall schedule, if you have any idea right now.
I haven't seen my dad yet after the match. And yeah, well, next tournament is San Diego, Guadalajara, and like Tokyo, Beijing, everything basically.